Hari Om. Let's start with the prayer. Om Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Tvameva Mata Cha Pitattvameva Tvameva Bandhusya Sakatvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravidam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Amadeva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Gurudeva Deva. Hari Om. We are doing the question and answers, and the question is how to analyze oneself. And he said there are 4 methods that are recommended. It is 3, but are called Adhyaropa Apavada. One is the Avastatrayata Vichara, that is inquiring into the 3 states of consciousness: waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. And the second one is Drusya Viveka, and seer seen, analysis of who is the seer in the seer seen duality. And the third methodology is Panchakosha Vichara, is a discrimination of the 5 koshas, and these are all and come under Adhyaropa Apavada. That means temporarily we take I am this, and then we go to next level rejecting that and take the next level, and then go to next all the way until I drop everything and realize. So from a grosser to subtler and subtler until my mind is sensitive enough to go beyond any objectification. So that's what is the methodology called Adhyaropa Apavada. That's a technique of Advaita Vedanta recommends for realization of who I am. So why the problem? Because I am a subject and everything is an object. And subject cannot be objectified. So I cannot know I am, because I cannot be objectified. Only I can know something through mind, anything that can be objectified. I know this, I know this, I know this, I know the whole world. The whole objective senses are based on what is this. That is objects only. The objective senses cannot analyze the subject. The investigator are called the knower, and he cannot be investigated because he cannot be objectified. So how to do it? This way the Vedanta comes into picture. It tells you a methodology in which one you can go step by step until you go beyond the methodology itself. That is what is the technique here. And we discuss Avastatrayam. Now we will discuss about Drusya Viveka. Drusya Viveka means who is in the seer seen or knower known. There is always a duality. So mind always in the realm of duality, because it says I know this, I know this, I know this. Who are you? I know I am this again. So it's always a knower I am and known this. And emphasis is only on top of this only, without understanding who is that I am, the subject. Without knowing who I am, trying to find out everything else. That's only life itself. And because I take myself what I am not, because I say I am this, starting with the body. So here Drusya Viveka is whatever is seen cannot be seer. Seer is different from a seen, or knower is different from a known. So knower has to be different from the known, and Krishna talks in this in the 13th chapter, what is called the Kshetrajna Jnanam, where Kshetrajna is a knower, Kshetram comes under field of what all the knowledge is, and everything that is knowable comes under Drusyam, and the subject is the knower. And who is the knower? We discussed that in what Krishna says later. But here, the knower is different from a known. And what is real and what is not real. And here the whole philosophy changes, because different philosophy says, because I see it, therefore it is real. So whatever I see is real, according to Dvaita, Visishta Dvaita and all that, because I see it. And I cannot see if it is unreal. I cannot see a Gaga Ubu or Vandhya Putraha, that means son of a barren woman, because they are not real. Whereas anything that I can see is real, and therefore the reality is established by perceptibility and also utility, transactability, and all that or come under a means of establishing the reality for normal science as well as the Dvaita philosophy, even Visishta Dvaita philosophy. Then what is really real? Vedanta says, Advaita Vedanta says, because you see it, therefore it's not real. It's not unreal also, because unreal you cannot see, so it's neither real nor unreal. It's called Michya, Sadasat Virakshanam. So what is really real? Says the seer, a conscious entity, because object is inert entity, cannot establish itself, whereas I am self-establishing, self-revealing and self-knowing also. So I am the subject, that is Duk, that is one who is a seer. Who is a seer? Says what I am seeing. Can you see? Yes. Who is a seer? I am a seer. Who is that seer? I attribute first through the eyes, instruments, then the mind. I am the seer. He is not a seer. So it's the mind is a seer for most of us. And without the mind I cannot see. As in if I close my eyes or I go to sleep, I cannot see anything because mind is not available. So mind is a seer. Says no. Even mind is also inert. Mind gets the ability to see only because consciousness enlivens it. So it is the consciousness that really is seer. And that is what is a real Druk. And Drishya is, I am not the eyes, I am not the mind, I am what? I am that, because of which the mind is functioning also. And that's what Kenopanishad starts. Says, how do I know thing? I say, Yachakshushala vasyati, that eyes cannot see. Ena chakshum vasyati, that because of which eyes can see. What is that because of which eyes can see? Eyes can see only because mind behind it. How the mind can say? Then manasara manute enahur manomatam, that voice might not think of, but because of which mind has the capacity to think of. That alone is Brahman. How did the mind has the capacity to think? How do the mind and senses capacity to see? That alone is Brahman, and that alone is the self, and that is what is Druk. And by process of eliminating what I am not, I had to switch or by using that sharta in the direction. And Krishna in fact says, I am the seer in all. Kshetragyam chapimam viddhi sarvakshetriyeshu bharata. I am the really knower in all the fields. That means that self that I am is the supreme self. That's a declaration by Lord Krishna himself. So Druk Drishya Viveka is a discrimination of who is the real seer, who is the perceiver in all perceptions going on. Shifting the attention itself is a meditation, and that's how one has to recognize who that I am is. With that we stop. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi